There is a subtle difference between fixing the problem and trying to fix a certain situation, right? And surprisingly, most of the people, when they come to me, they actually want to solve a particular situation rather than probleming the whole problem that they have, right? And it is actually going to be a pretty deep topic because so many people are going through this, but they don't even realize. Okay, so let's just delve into it a little bit. So what does it mean to be in a situation, and what does it mean to have a problem, right? Problem basically means, as an example, suppose karo there is a problem of famine in an area, right? Famine hai, akal pad rakha hai, there is no no food source, nothing, right? There is absolutely nothing to eat and people are dying. That is the problem. And what's the situation? कि मेरे घर पे खाना नहीं है. That's the situation. The problem is famine, right? Maybe you'll fix the solution. Maybe you'll fix the situation on an overall, but the famine will eventually affect you. Basically, point being, if the problem is not fixed, your situation will occur again and again and again. And situation is basically you kind of having a very myopic perspective to it and not really looking in the longer term, right? How does it apply to dating? So a lot of people reach out to me and then they're like, Nishant, there is this one girl that I want to attract and there is this one girl that I want to get into a relationship with or want to date or something, right? Ab surprising thing is that such guys, they have like a very strong perspective that this one girl is the only problem, and if they get this one girl, everything will solve. And if this girl they don't get, they are absolutely fine with whatever is happening. And this really fucks things up, because what ends up happening is people, they eventually just succumb to this mindset that there is no problem in my life, it's just this one situation that I need to fix. And how do I know that? Basically, if they say say things like बाकी तो सब कुछ बढ़िया चल रहा है, या फिर everything else is good, और कभी कोई दिक्कत नहीं आई, ये सब वो सब, all of this clearly means that this person is totally not aware of the problem really. He's just focused on the situation, right? What's the situation here? This one girl. What's the problem? Being bad at dating in general, being bad at being socializing in general. And you'll be fucking surprised that there are so many people out there who are absolutely not social, and they're focused so much on the fact that ye bandi mujhe mil jaye, there is this one girl that I want, Nishant. You just help me get this one girl. And this one girl is the only problem in my life, but that's not the case. The problem is you just not being social, and you just not understanding that the problem actually goes deeper than that. Right? You are so much concerned with that one girl that you do not realize that there are so many other girls out there and you are just not getting anyone, right? You are not having friends, you are not able to make friendships, you are not able to have people around you, you are not able to have a social circle. All of these things are happening. You are not able to communicate well with your colleagues. Yes, all these things are happening, but you are just focused on that one girl, right? On this thing, there is a very famous quote from, I think this was from a manga, Vagabond. A very famous quote is, if you focus on the leaves, you miss the tree. If you focus on the tree, you miss the forest, right? The point being, if you look at something very particular, you miss the bigger picture always, and that always happens. And the bigger picture can actually go to further bigger levels. So the problem that people don't realize is that one girl is not going to solve their problem on an overall, because eventually they might get married to that girl. But what about after marriage? Because after marriage as well, people will still hit on your girl, right? There are still guys who actually try and marry women. Your friends, they are all fucking jealous. They are all fucking, desperate people. If you get married to a very pretty girl, they will definitely try to flirt with her, right? Like, let's be very honest. If your wife gives a chance to one of your friends, one of your guy friends, one of your best friends, would he not hook up with her? Would he not fuck her? Would he not go for her? He actually would. And it's very surprising that most of you would really want to say he won't, but actually they will. How do I know for so sure? Because this happens so many times that the best friends cheat on the friends. Because they are so desperate themselves that they have never gotten women, and when they get the first opportunity to cheat on someone, they do it at the first instance itself because they are so fucking desperate. So the point being, guys, look at the bigger picture, solve the bigger picture, which is fixing your dating life, fixing your socializing, fixing your skill set on an overall, just being a more charming, more social person, rather than looking at that one girl that you're trying to get. That was crazy, right? But do you know what's crazier? Click this playlist right here and you will see in real life hidden camera footage of me approaching and attracting beautiful women in no time. I'll also be breaking down what I said to them, how I got them attracted in minute details. So don't delay, guys. Click the playlist right now and I'll see you on the other side.